Well, after hours and hours of testimony and deliberating, the Civilians Review Board split on whether last year's shooting of Keith Scott was justified. Officer Brentley Vinson shot and killed Scott last September, sparking days of protest in the heart of the city. The CRB tasked with reviewing CMPD's decision to clear Officer Vinson. Ty Chandler live at the Government Center. Ty, how did the members vote?
Well, you know, the Citizens Review Board is evenly split down racial lines, but it's not clear at this point if the vote reflected that. The CRB not revealing the breakdown of that vote. Now, the attorneys for Keith Scott's family, they say they recognize it would be a challenge to get the CRB to side with them. The CRB has always sided with police, but they're not considering this split vote a loss.
This has been a long week, but of course for Ms. Rakia Scott and Keith's kids and the rest of his family and friends, it's been a long year.
Closing in on the one-year anniversary of the shooting that killed Keith Scott, instead of days of protests in the city streets, 8 men and women have spent most of the last 3 days in this room, hearing testimony and evidence in the shooting.
The CRB members grieve for the Scott family and our larger community.
But a split decision from the Citizens Review Board, which means CMPD's position that the shooting was justified, stands.
After all of the evidence was presented, the board was split, which has come a long way from the chief's early determination that no, this shooting was absolutely 150% justified.
The board did vote unanimously to make policy change recommendations. Now, state law bars them from saying what those recommendations are, and CMPD isn't obligated to follow them.
We certainly hope that they would, but this board doesn't have the power to force the police department to do anything.
Where we find areas that need to be changed, we will be working on those changes.
But for Scott's family, this split vote might give them ammunition in future legal proceedings.
We are still looking into the likelihood of success on a civil lawsuit after today. We are feeling encouraged.
Now, 2 members of the CRB did not participate in the hearing, and the CRB not disclosing why, but the legal team for Scott's family says they hold no ill will to any members that were not here. They say they recognize that this is a voluntary position that at times can be very time-consuming. That's the latest here at the Government Center. I'm Ty Chandler, NBC Charlotte.
Ty, thank you.